Hi, welcome back to my video. In this video, we will be talking about using like, alike, and unlike in sentence structure. And we will be particularly focusing on the use of like, alike, and unlike as adjectives and prepositions. Right. Like, alike, and unlike are easily confused because they look so similar and they have many different uses. There are several structures with like, alike, and unlike that you should be familiar with. The first structures you should already be familiar with are the adjectives alike and like. Now, study the use of alike and like in the following examples. The first sentence says, John and Tom are alike. And the second sentence says, John and Tom worked in a like manner. Now, in both these examples, alike and like are adjectives that mean similar. In the first example, alike is a predicate adjective describing John and Tom. Because alike is a predicate adjective, it can only be used after a linking verb such as are. The most common linking verbs that you need to know are verbs to be, such as this one, are, for the subject John and Tom. Now, in the second example, like is the adjective form that is used immediately before the noun manner. In this case, like modifies manner because like here functions as the adjective of the noun manner. The next structures you should be familiar with are the prepositions like and unlike, which have opposite meanings. Because they're prepositions, they must be followed by objects. So that's the key point here. Have a look at these two sentences. The first sentence says, John is like Tom. The second sentence says, John is unlike Tom. Now, in the first example, the preposition like is followed by the object Tom. It means that Tom and John are similar. In the second example, the preposition unlike is followed by the object Tom. It means that Tom and John are not similar. Another thing that you need to know is that the prepositions like and unlike can also be used at the beginning of a sentence. Have a look at these two sentences. Sentence 1 says, like Tom, John is tall. Sentence 2 says, unlike Tom, John is tall. In the first example, the preposition like is followed by the object Tom. It means that Tom is tall, like John. In the second example, the preposition unlike is followed by the object Tom. This means that Tom is not tall. In summary, we can look at the use of like, alike, and unlike as adjectives and prepositions this way. Have a look at this table. The word like that functions as an adjective has the meaning of similar in the sentence, and as an adjective, it is used before a noun. Alike, on the other hand, as an adjective in parts of speech, which also has the same meaning, which is similar, is used after a linking verb. So this is the distinction that you need to know on the use of like and alike as adjective. Like is used before a noun, whereas alike is used after a linking verb. The word like as preposition has the meaning of similar, whereas unlike as also preposition has the meaning of different. In sentence structure, these two words, like and unlike, are followed by objects. They can both be used in many positions, including at the beginning of the sentence. Now let's have a look at the exercise. Number 1 and 2 have been done for you. Have a look at number 1. The two routes you have chosen for the trip are like. Here we are already given the answer that this sentence is incorrect. If we look back at the table in the previous slide, we can see that the word like as an adjective is used before a noun. In this sentence, we can see that there's no noun following the word like or the adjective like. Also, if we look back at the summary, we also learned that the word like as preposition is followed by an object. And as you can see in sentence 1, there's no object following the preposition like. Now those are the reasons why this sentence is incorrect. Now have a look at the second sentence. The science books this semester are like the books used last semester. This sentence is correct because the word like here that functions as preposition is followed by an object, the books. Now let's try to decide if sentence 3 is correct or incorrect. Unlike the restaurant we usually eat, this new restaurant has early bird specials. Now if we look at the sentence structure and if we go back to the summary, the table in the previous slide, we can see that the word alike as an adjective should be used after a linking verb. In sentence 3, we can immediately see that there's no verbs whatsoever before the word alike. So, based on that, we can conclude that sentence 3 is, in this case, incorrect. Now, let's have a look at sentence 4. It says, unlike the traditional red fire engines, the new fire engines are yellow. Now, we learned that the word unlike in a sentence as preposition has to be followed by an object. In this sentence, we can immediately see that the preposition unlike is directly followed by an object, which is the traditional red fire engines. So based on this reasoning, we can say that sentence 4 is in this case correct. Right, now that I've given you 2 examples on how to work on the problem, you can try and work out the rest of the problems from number 5 to number 10 yourselves. See if you can work on the problems correctly. Right, that's all the video for today. I hope now you will be able to use like, alike, and unlike in working on your TOEFL test. So, I'll see you again on my next video. Goodbye.